What's up, America? I'm back. Appreciate all the response I got from the first video. That was awesome. I decided to start a YouTube channel. If you're on it, do me a favor. It's The Untamed Voice. Reach over, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try to do a couple of these a week. We'll see how it works out. This deal here that I'm about to talk about, I'm real serious about. I have been for a long time. Honestly, I thought that this would have come about in a different way, but I can see it might be coming now. I don't know if you're familiar with martial law, but we're getting damn close, folks. If protesters want a war, we're about to have one. I just watched a video a little bit ago from Portland of some people standing in front of a city bus, and there's, of course, blocking traffic. I don't understand the whole blocking traffic because the people that you're blocking have nothing to do with why you're pissed off. All you're doing is disrupting their lives. If you want to do that crap, go do it in front of the parking lot of the Capitol so that those idiots that are in charge can't get in there. Don't be messing with people. The people doing in this one were standing in front of a city bus. What the hell do those people have to do with why you're pissed off? They ain't doing nothing. They're riding the city bus to either go to work or to go shopping or go get the kids, do whatever. And you guys are standing in their damn way. That's part of the problem, and that's only part of the problem. The bigger issue that I've seen in this entire video is I watched the police force come in full riot gear in 2x2 formation, looking military, and they come busting around the side of this bus, and there's people videotaping. I don't understand the whole videotaping a scene like that. I'm doing this, but say something, do something, holler at the people, say get out the way of the bus. There's cops coming. This ain't gonna be pretty. Whatever, the cops come barreling around this bus, and they are dumping people on their dumb pieces. I'm picking them up and slamming them down. And there's other people who are there who are hollering out at the cops, yeah, good job, way to do your job, way to do your job. The one thing that really irritates the shit out of me about that whole situation is how can you stand there while another human being is being hurt, whether they deserve it or not, and cheer that shit on. We're getting real close to the natural breakdown of society here. We have cops and protesters fighting all over the place. We got cops that are getting murdered and ambushed. We have protesters who are standing in front of buses and throwing stuff through windows and destroying shit. We got that ignorant bitch Madonna standing on a podium with a microphone in her hand talking about how she wants to blow up the White House. Look, let's see what happens if this guy stands in front of that many people where it's being recorded for the entire world to see and says that kind of crap. I'm going to jail. That's what's happening to me. That's what's happening to most of you who are watching this video. If you even talk about that shit with your friends and the wrong person hears it, they'll snatch you up for terroristic acts. But that idiot can get away with saying it. We're this close to some really, really bad shit happening. I mean, Donald Trump gets on Twitter the other day, and let me just get this out there. Donald, I know you ain't listening to this, but if somebody listens to this who knows Donald Trump, look at him and say, quit tweeting, man. I mean, seriously, a 70-year-old man that talks shit on Twitter. I voted for Donald Trump. I think he's the right way to go. I'm happy to see that we don't have a career politician as our president anymore. However, I also don't want an adolescent as our president. The whole Twitter thing, I'll do one on that later. But he tweets out the other day that if the carnage in Chicago doesn't stop, he's going to send in the feds. Take it serious, people. This is the start of that right there is threatening martial law. I don't want to see that shit. No matter what you're protesting, I'll guarantee you don't want to see that shit. The stuff up in Portland was this close. I mean, that looked like a military state type shit going on up there. We gotta start fixing this shit, people. Whether we want to get along, we want to believe that Donald Trump is the end all be all. Quite frankly, I don't think that he's the end game. What I think he is he's a step now that some other people who are not career politicians, who actually have the best interest in mind of everybody, will try to take a shot at the presidency, because if he can do it, anybody can do it. A guy like any of you, me, well, not me, but a guy like Elon Musk, it's there. The possibility is there. It has been proven to us yet again that you don't have to be in that establishment to be president of the United States. If you really want to make a change, figure out how to do that. Get into your local government. Move up. Do what you got to do. But walking out and standing in front of school buses or cheering on cops while they're dumping people on their heads, this is a way to war, folks. And I'm going to have some people who are going to say, "Oh, are you getting scared now? Or you're happy because you voted for Donald Trump? Or are you getting scared now?" Number one, I am happy I voted for Donald Trump. I'm a firm believer that he was the right way to go. I'm a firm believer that Hillary Clinton is a crook. I'm a firm believer that if we can try something different, it's never a bad idea. The problem with it is those same people who are saying, "Oh, are you scared? Oh, are you scared?" They ain't out there doing this shit. They're sitting at their house. They're watching it on TV. And because they talk a little bit of jazz on Facebook, they think, well, I'm part of it. It's scary, folks. We're talking, don't get it under control, military state. It's not that hard. Just don't hate everybody. There's so much hate, and there's no reason to have so much hate. Just because you're pissed off about who's president of the United States doesn't mean that you have to hate your neighbor. Doesn't mean that you have to hate the guy down the street because he voted for Donald Trump. Guess what? You can be friends. I literally heard of people. I had people who quit talking to me when they found out that I voted for Donald Trump. Had people call me an idiot. Told me I was selfish. I was a racist. I was this. I was that. Guess what? Those people have known me my entire life. And I've never been any of those things. But because I voted for Donald Trump, they look at me in a completely different way. Well, guess what? You voted for Hillary Clinton. Me and you can still be friends. We can still sit down and have a good conversation. We don't have to fight all the time. You can protest without ruining somebody else's life. And you can not approve of the protest without having to fight or egg on cops to dump people on their head. We got to start taking care of each other. Because the people who are relying on us as adults are the young kids of this nation. And we're showing them that it's okay to do this stuff. And it's not. It's not okay to hurt people. It's not okay to ruin people's stuff. It's not okay to egg on people to hurt other people. I'm not going to give you the whole where is the love bullshit. I'm just going to tell you that old rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. It's not a bad idea. If it means that we don't have martial law in our streets and you don't have to hate your next door neighbor because who they voted for, maybe that's the direction that we need to start heading. That's all I got for you today. God bless America. See you next time.